All right, Pat Robertson.
Fat Robertson.
Militant homosexuals.
I was reading in the book of
That's
Judges
been a big problem
today.
in America for a while.
I don't know how many of you read in Judges, but it is the strange
The gay
time
armies
in
are
Israel,
overtaking
as
the
they say,
streets.
in Israel, when everybody did what was right in their own eyes. And there's a story in there about a Levite who went into a town and he got what's called a concubine. It's amazing. He stayed with her father, and he was called his son-in-law. So I don't know, and he was called a husband, but she's identified as a concubine. Anyhow, I won't go into all.
Dude, can like someone just needs to put a hand on this dude and be like, Grandpa, it's time to get off TV, man.
You know, it's time to have your applesauce. You know, we'll put you in front of your favorite television program, and you can just have the remote.
Like
and you turn the volume up as loud as you want.
When you reach the point where you can no longer, you're just like this fuddy-duddy,
the stuff is happening.
Fuck.
You go over to the other town.
Ebola.
You know,
and
you
he's
take
like
a left.
Constantly looking down and is fucking, I don't know.
TJ, he's just like your rambling old grandpa that's just like telling you crazy stories.
This is like
movies used to cost a quarter.
You sit the kids down in front of the fireplace and you fucking knock the damn cell phone out of their hand. Shit.
Just flippity flip.
Let me tell you something about the gay military, boy. You know, them faggots, they rise up and they're going to destroy America.
All the details, but they went up at a place called
men
Gibeah,
folk in their tight shorts and their little short
were
shirts,
late, and they got into
waving
town
Uzis
square,
in the
and
air.
nobody took them in. They had food and provision, but nobody took them in. Finally, an old man comes along and says, "Look, we can't leave you out in the cold, and I'll give you a place in my house, so by all means come in." So this man and his servant and his concubine went to stay in her house. Guess what? A group of militant homosexuals came banging on his door and said, "We want that man that we can have sex."
So were the homosexuals literally banging on his door, or were they like figuratively banging on his door?
I don't know.
I think if his door was still attached
like,
to
hey.
the wall, it'd be hard to bang.
They're like,
on.
hey,
What about up against
we
it?
want to rape that guy. Open the fucking door.
Hey, man. No, that's pretty hot dudes in there, dude.
Come on, open up.
Also, if these are like a militant homosexual, couldn't they just knock a door down? I mean, like,
They must have just been heathens because, they had no guide, no morality. They'll just do anything. Like, they'll drink their dad's sperm, whatever.
Sex with him.
That's true.
That's what it says in the Bible. I'm not making this up. And the man said, "That is a shocking
someone else
thing
made
to
it up
do.
a long
He is
time
my
ago."
guest in my home.
Let's be clear. Someone else made this shit up, not you. You're just peddling this bullshit in our day and age.
I'm just peddling this bullshit, It was someone else who made the bullshit up a long time ago, but I'm about to make up some of my own
Shit,
bullshit
man,
based
I would
on
like
it.
to take credit for some shit like that. I made this shit up, Like, at least you have something to fucking be proud of.
Some creativity.
You can't do this to this man. But look, I've got a virgin daughter. I'll send her out to you. And he has a concubine who will send him out. You can do with them what you want to. And that's pretty sexist, but nevertheless, that's what's in the Bible. So
Hold on. Did he just admit that the Bible is sexist?
He did.
Yeah, he did.
He did. That is pretty sexist, but that's how it went down.
Well, it's pretty sexist, but
It was different times then.
Bible's the Bible. God don't like women. I don't want to tell you. Anyway,
the
make a
story
long
is
story short or a short story long. I hate faggots.
that the man's concubine was set out, and these homosexuals abused her all night long.
Wait a minute. Hold on. If they were really like
If
that
they're homosexuals,
homosexual,
why would they?
they'd just be like, I don't want this shit.
They'd be like, send out the men.
We don't want this.
Yeah, I think maybe they would have been a little too busy with each other.
Yeah,
That's true. If like there's a big posse of homosexuals on your door, why aren't they just fucking each other? Like we just want to rape that guy. Send them on out. I guess they're all sick of each other. Like they've already had
I
their
guess they're
fill.
tapped out on that.
And then they're like, here, take a woman instead. And they're like, oh, yeah, that sounds like a good deal.
Thanks.
Well, we are homosexuals, but your daughter is pretty manly looking.
Any port in the storm, we'll go with this.
Yeah.
At the end of the night,
guess that
she was
works.
almost dead, and she came to the doorstep of where they were staying, and she just collapsed there, and she died. Okay. So the next
What a
morning,
lovely story,
the man
Matt.
finds
Thanks.
his concubine dead, And so he takes her.
This one's not in the Children's Illustrated Bible. By the way.
I don't think so.
Home and takes a knife and cuts her into 12 pieces and sends the pieces all over Israel. He says a shocking thing has been done in Benjamin. And so they...
well, she was raped to death. Let's chop her up and spread her pieces
find
everywhere.
These hunks of flesh, and they say, this is horrible, shocking. So Israel gets all mobilized together, and they say to Benjamin, give us the perpetrators, and this will be a closed issue. But no, the Benjaminites say, we're going to defend those homosexuals. We're going to stand up against them.
Those damn homosexuals always raping women to death.
Yeah. Despicable of them.
Just like the modern gay clubs. Every time a woman tries to go in there, they just rape her to death and chop her up and send her out.
About 25,000 Israelite soldiers had died, and Benjamin had been annihilated. They had killed all the women. They had killed all of a good portion of the fighting men. They had burned a number of their cities. It was a
the wussy men they
mess.
let live.
Why? Because they had defended these rapist homosexuals.
Mm-hmm.
But what about the guy who offered the woman to them? He's not responsible at all, and then he mutilated her corpse and sent it to everybody?
He's a good guy.
And
so they would know what happened.
He's the hero of our story.
They didn't have modern transit then, so what the fuck did those corpse pieces smell like by the time they got around Israel?
Well, you know,
he really wanted the story to be driven home.
Yeah, it was important.
Homosexual rapists did this. You know, here you go, militants.
Homosexuals did this in a fit of heterosexual rape.
Yes.
So I just dismembered the body so everyone knows how horrible this is. I didn't kill her. Trust me, homosexuals did it after they raped her, and then I just happened to cut her up afterwards.
That makes total sense to me.
Sounds like a perfect alibi.
It's logical.
Oh, yeah.
It's logical, and it's consistent. That's what I like about it.
A message for Houston, for someplace else in America?
No.
Well, it's in the Bible.
No, it's not a message for anybody anywhere.
Well, it's in the Bible. I like how he keeps going back to that.
It's in the
I
Bible.
know that's sexist, but it's
I know
in the Bible.
I know the story is pretty fucked up, but it's in the Bible. What you gonna do?